Welcome back to another episode of Brat Summer, everybody. Brat Summer is a series that I just created, like just now. Well, last night when I opened the first Bratz in the series of dolls that I will be buying from the Bratz brand this summer. I'm calling it Brat Summer because that was the thing I think last year. I honestly don't even know what it means, but I feel like it applies to this. With my personal passion for fashion and the Bratz passion for fashion and being an actually fashionable fashion doll, I just can't help myself. Of course, it's 10:40 at night. I'm just getting home from work once again, but look who finally arrived. It's the Stylin Bratz. I'm so excited for these. They're like top of the list excitement for me. These are the newest Playline Bratz. I ended up with Chloe and Jade here. They were my two favorites from the line. I ended up watching a review, even though I usually don't watch reviews of dolls that I'm going to review. And I saw the Yasmin, and I had initially said that I didn't like her at all. But I quite like her without the jacket, and I think the face doll is so stunning. So she's like a consideration for the future. But for now, we've got these two girls. I'm very excited to open these. I literally cannot wait any longer. I sat home waiting literally all day for these to arrive, and then I left for work because I had to go to work, and that's when they showed up after I had left for work. So here we are, it's the evening after work, and we're opening dolls again. This is once again going to be a very hangout and chill video. I'm very much enjoying the vibes of just being chill and playing with dolls. And I broke the box. And I feel like, as a doll person who doesn't have very many in real life doll friends, I find myself gravitating to this sort of content. And so that's really the content that I want to make. I'm just slicing into this box that I have already destroyed. Let's start with the opening, shall we? This is Chloe from the Bratz Stylin line. This is what the front of the box looks like. It's very sleek, very black. There's something sort of nostalgic about that somehow. You know what it reminds me of, actually? You know, in the 90s when you went to the movie theater and they had those black carpets with the neon shapes on them? That's what this is giving for me right now, and I'm not sure why. Oh, top here in pink it says Chloe. Bratz Stylin. Down here we've got some artwork of Miss Chloe here in the corner. We of course can see her t-shirt here through the box. It says passion for fashion up here at the top, because that's what the Bratz are all about, being passionate about fashion, and thank God for that, because we need some fashionable fashion dolls in the world. And on the back of the box here, it shows you various things that you can do with your t-shirt, and I have big plans for these t-shirts, everybody. I want to try and recreate as close as I can the designs of both of these Bratz t-shirts with these t-shirts. I'm going to do that in a separate video. I ordered the stuff from Amazon today, so as soon as that arrives, I'll be making that video. So if you're excited for that, definitely stick around. The thing that these dolls remind me of is the Passion for Fashion movie from Bratz, because remember, they are doing this absolutely insane reality show where they drive around the country in giant trucks and try and find a fashion designer to enter into a competition, and they find that girl in that random town and her collection gets stolen, and so she ends up embellishing the clothes that the girls are already wearing and making beautiful designs out of them. That's what this vibes like. So I love that it's sort of new, but it's also true to original Bratz form. That's doing it for me. I really like that. And so on the back here it says individual fashions, matching passions. Are you ready to get super styling with Bratz? This Brat comes with a matching t-shirt for you to customize. Check out the poster inside for tons of ideas and inspiration to make your shirt one of a kind. Well, mine's gonna be two of a kind because I'm gonna make them exactly like the ones on the dolls. The side of the box here is really cute. It's got some Chloe eyes and sort of a faded out gray, but it says cute customized graphic tee, belted denim look, pigtails for days, puffer purse, tee for my BFF, total literally, who cares? That's what I'm doing right now with my doll buying. Who cares how much it costs, you know? Because in the end, you can't put a price on happiness. You know, I don't do anything else. I don't go out. I don't go on vacation. I work myself to death, and I take all of that money that I make and I invest it in my doll collection because it's the thing that frankly makes me the most happy. So, just pulled her out of there. Here's our lovely t-shirt. We'll take a look at that. in a moment. Here's what she's looking like in her little box. Very, very cute. I picked these two because I liked their fashions the best. And I feel myself always gravitating towards Chloe and Jade's fashions the most. Like, I generally speaking, every time there's a doll release of them, I like the fashion that they're in. And that's not always true of Yasmin and Sasha, but I do find myself gravitating towards Sasha's designs more than Yasmin's. But when I see a Yasmin doll that I like really like her. As far as like the characters are concerned, Yasmin and Jade are my favorite characters because I find them the least annoying. I think Chloe is the most annoying character of all time because she's so whiny and constantly worried about everything. Sasha is like very controlling, and I have a lot of people in my life like that, and I find that personality style bothersome, frankly. But as far as the doll's concerned, we're not really looking at their personalities, are we? We're looking at their style. We're looking at their fashion because that's what a fashion doll is after all. Her ultra gelled strands of hair here, I said that 7 times, are literally rubber banded to her arms. Why is that necessary? Nobody will ever know. I literally hate unboxing MGA dolls because it is such a challenge. Like, look at the back of that. It's a nightmare. When I go to sleep at night and I dream, it's just me unboxing MGA products. So how are you guys all feeling about the newest Bratz releases? If you clicked on this video, you're probably a Bratz fan, but I know I do have some people that just like enjoy watching my content, which is so nice. Thank you so much. How do you feel about the latest Bratz releases? I feel like we're kind of in a place that reminds me very much of the, you know, the early 2000s when Bratz was king and Mattel was trying to catch up. It's like feels very that again, because when you look at the quality of a Brat next to the quality of a Barbie doll, there really isn't any comparison. These dolls have beautiful, well-designed clothes that are pretty high quality for the price point. They have fashionable makeup that is trendy. They have interesting hairstyles. There's so many colors and textures. There's like a variety of media used on them. And it's just like a feast for the eyes, you know what I mean? And I'm just finding them so delightful and pleasing to my sensibilities as a girl with a passion for fashion. Peel these rubber bands off her little arms there, and I did get her out of the box. It was by far not the worst unboxing of an MGA product I've ever had to do, so that's good. In Chloe's box, we've got a pair of glasses. They're clear, you can see through them, so they're like glasses and not sunglasses. They're pink. They're pretty simple, they're pretty cute. They've got a little bit of a metallic sheen to them, which makes them quite dimensional looking, which is really nice. And on the side, you can hardly see it, but there are brat slips on them, which I think is so cute and so fun. It's those little details for me that really, really make me enjoy the process of discovering what's going on with the brats. Here we have another accessory. It's also in that shiny pink color. A lot of dimension on that because of the sheen. It's a little puffer bag. It does technically have an opening, but like, what are you getting in there? Nothing. It's a prop, but it's a beautiful sculpt. It's a beautiful color. That's definitely a bag that I enjoy. The last thing inside the box was this Bratz comb. It's a classic Bratz comb. This one's in pink to go with her sort of pink theme. I've got a million of them at this point. And before we do take a look at the doll, let's see what's going on here with these t-shirts. They're apparently all in extra large, so they'll fit a variety of people. This is the one that came with Chloe. It does match the shirt that she is wearing. I cannot fit it in frame. But it says Bratz Blends, smoothies, juice, and other good stuff. It's like, you know, it could be artwork for that smoothie shop that they're always hitting up on the show. It's got fruit with Bratz lips, which is so much fun. And I am going to, in a separate video from this one, cut this apart, sew it together, and make it look like this one. We'll see how close I can get with the things that I have / bought. But it's time. It's that time, everybody. It's time to look at the doll, and I'm like so excited because I've been waiting and waiting for these dolls to get into my hot little hands. And here is our girl, Chloe, and I just think she's so beautiful. Just look at the look at it from a distance. Look at the colors, look at the textures, look at the vibes. I mean, she's doing it for me. I love these dolls. And let's start here with the top of her head. She's got her classic blonde hair. That's Chloe's natural hair tone. She's got it up in two little pigtails with some really cute hot pink ribbons. Love that. And the rest in the back is just down. She's got some like Baby Spice, like danglies in the front. The hair is like very Baby Spice, which I love. Brats are of the time period of my youth, and so are the Spice Girls. But that's a really cute hairstyle. I love it. It's modern and nostalgic at the same time. Coming on down here to this face, and it's a beautiful face. I love it so much. She's got beautiful blonde eyebrows, which have little individual painted hairs in them, and they do fade from a light to a dark. They look really nice. They have a lot of dimension to them. She's got a really nice soft pink eyeshadow on that does have a highlight under the eyebrow, which is really nice. Is it shimmery? It sure is. Like, look at that. Look at the dimension it gives to the face with just like a little bit of shine just under the eyebrow. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. She got a cut crease. She's got just some black eyeliner on, no real wing there, and then some beautiful lashes with some black mascara, and that's on the top and bottom lashes in the eyes. Please look at these eyes. Bright blue, as Chloe's eyes generally are. She's got little star catch lights, and I love that so much. And she does have a little bit of pink on the inner corner, and that comes down under the eye also. Her cheeks are just a beautiful soft pink, and I love that so much. And this metallic sort of frosted purpley pink lip. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. I love that so much. It's very early 2000s / 1960s, which is my favorite time period. So obviously I'm gravitating towards that. It's got a dark liner, which is such a trendy thing right now in the makeup world. The face is absolutely stunning. The screening is gorgeous. She is so beautiful, and I love her so much. Coming on down to her outfit, another massive selling point for me in these dolls. Of course, they do all come in t-shirts that match the t-shirt that comes in the box. So this is how she styled her t-shirt. She has taken it in to form fit on her body. She's cropped it. She's added a little pink detail to the sleeves. There's a little tie at the side. She's got like what appears to be a bralette sticking out the top, which I think is such a fun detail. It's so modern, so chic, so fun. And of course, it's the exact same shirt that we just looked at, just in miniature, and it's got the fruits on it. And I think that's so precious, so fun, so Bratz. And then these pants skirt combo situation was another massive selling point for me because I think they're so fun. First of all, I love the wide leg pant. I love that they have this bow detail. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Like, absolutely. And on the bow detail is more detail. Like, have you ever seen a Barbie doll in recent history at a $35 price point with that much detail on it? The answer is no. The pants have a little pleat with a seam down the front, which is so fun. And this material is like, it's like a workout pant sort of material, which I think is so nice, because it pairs so well with this skirt that's sort of more of a twill material. It has a little ribbon belt on it. There's some hardware that feels cold to the touch, so I think it's metal. And then it's got a pink wing detail because she's Angel. I love it. I love it so much. That is so much fun. These do have Velcro closures, which to me is a perfectly fine closure for a toy line doll. It's the middle of the road kind. If I'm honest, Mattel uses better Velcro than this. But the back looks as so. It looks perfectly fine, perfectly nice, absolutely gorgeous. Everything's finished, everything's hemmed. It's so good. Her shoes, which are these absolutely adorable little slides. They're in a pink metallic, just like all of her accessories. They've got a big fat chunky heel. They've got a black platform on them. And what do the soles look like? Just very plain. There's nothing wrong with those. They look absolutely perfect, absolutely stunning. I think they go so well with her look. I'm in love with this doll. She's perfect. I'm very, very pleased with this purchase. My Chloe. Every time I've bought a Brat, I really feel like this about them. Like, I can't get over how good they are. Let's see her with her glasses that now have dog hair on them, of course, because dog hair is everywhere. Let's give her, should we give her like a limp wrist bag situation? I feel like I post so many dolls like this. It's so cute. And speaking of limp wrist bag situation, Bratz articulation on new Bratz is there's a little tiny bit of head tilt, side to side and up and down. The head mobility isn't great on these dolls, if I'm honest. Of course it will spin. They've got great shoulder articulation, as you can see. There's a 90-degree bend at the elbow. There's excellent wrist articulation. There's a swivel in the upper arm. Lovely. And these dolls have, she can't sit in this outfit, but they have a 90-degree sit. And there is a click jointed knee, and that's what it looks like fully engaged. And I love it. I love it so much. I love that the feet can swivel because they are separate from the rest of the body, the part that freaked me out the most as a child. But you can get some really cute dynamic posing just by turning those feet. Look, now she's a ballerina. Oh, God. I'm obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I think she's so precious. I will never get over it. And that's the look, everybody, at the Stylin Cloe doll. And I think she's perfect. But there's another lovely lady we have here today, and it's Jade. This was the one that was my favorite, like, initially when I saw the lineup, because she looks like Michelle Visage. And I love Michelle Visage, so she was like an absolutely had to have her. And it was like the more I looked at the Chloe, the more I was like, I need her too. So here we are, we got two of them. The box is the same as Chloe's, except her details are in red. We've got the Jade, we've got the Bratz Stylin. The back of her box looks like this. It's got all your details about how you can customize the shirt. Didn't it say there was a poster inside about styling the shirt? Well, I guess that was a huge lie because there's no poster. It's just on the back of the box. Probably should have been more clear about that. Check out the poster inside for tons of ideas and inspiration to make your shirt one of a kind. There was no poster in the box unless I'm missing it. Is this the poster? No, that's just white paper. I guess they're talking about this. Fascinating. They probably should have deleted that line. But that's fine, no worries if not. Because if I'm honest, I didn't buy the dolls for the shirts. I bought them for the dolls. And we're gonna make the shirts cool, so work. Let's see, the back of her box says the exact same thing as Chloe's. It shows all of the same designs, but in her shirt style. The side of her box says, cute customized graphic tank, necktie belts, perfect button up, combat boots, tee for my BFF, total, literally who cares? And I agree. There you go, have a good look at that. And I'm so excited for this doll because her styling is so perfect to me. So let's get into her. I was talking about my favorite characters in Bratz versus my favorite dolls in Bratz. And please comment down below, who is your favorite character, like in the Bratz canon? And is that the same as like your favorite dolls, generally speaking? Because I'm always gravitating towards specific characters' styles, and they're not necessarily my favorite characters in the show, even though Jade has my favorite style and is my favorite character. We've got t-shirt here. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Definitely no poster. This is what you get inside. Oh, there that goes. Goodbye. And here's a little look at her. The background of this is fun too. It's just like white but kind of speckled. I feel like it like really makes the doll pop off of it. Somebody like really is quite good at design. Not somebody. Multiple people are over at MGA are really killing the design game. It's probably because they're not using AI in their packaging. This is one of my favorite things. It's her glasses, but there's like a little charm that hangs off of them. It's pierced through the lens, which like is adorable, and I love it so much, and I like kind of like want to do that. But it reminds me of ex Canadensis because she always wears her charm up the side of her glasses, and I just think it's so cute. Speaking of ex Canadensis, she's coming to New York, and I can actually go to the meetup this time, and it works out so well for me that I don't even have to call out of work to go to it. And I'm very excited to finally meet a bunch of doll people in real life. The only other time I was in a group where there were like that many doll people, which was kind of an overwhelming group, was at New York Doll Con. So I'm super excited. My other pal Leah of Ethereal Girl BJD is also going to be there, so I'm excited about that. I have like somebody I know because I'm also super uncomfortable in social situations. So that's something exciting coming up for me. She's here. Ex-Canadensis group is here, going to be here in New York for Sweet Sweet. I would love to go to one of those someday, but I don't think I'll ever be like an influencer. I'm not influencing anything, and I'm sure that most doll brands like would hate my content because I rip them apart most of the time. Just on the struggle bus trying to get her out of here. Once again, she's got her white streaks just rubber banded to her arms. I hate that. It makes me a little bit violent, if I'm honest. This time I just pulled them out. Oh my gosh. I feel like also in the new Bratz, they're kind of leading into Jade being Asian more than they used to. I feel like she was kind of whitewashed in the original, and now they're like showing it off, and I really appreciate that. I think it's great. So many little tea ties just holding everything down. It's violence inducing. I would love for them to like revive the Bratz television show, because I'm like so obsessed with the old show that I've watched it like a time and a half. And I watched that Passion for Fashion movie definitely twice, and I'll probably just watch it again as I'm running through the playlist. I don't know, like it's so nostalgic. I love it, and I think the characters are super fun. I love when they get into like crazy situations, like they become spies. Like, what? But so fun. I love that Byron Powell, based on Simon Cowell, obviously, is like the leader of the spy organization. Like, what? That's so funny. And I also love that the MGA does that in general. They sort of like take pop culture references that are hot, spin them a little bit, and like make whole like storylines and characters out of it. It's so fun. And then of course my favorite character, Berdine Maxwell, who obviously is Barbie. She's meant to be like a Barbie figure. The other thing about her, which it cannot be a mistake, is her name is Berdine Maxwell. Barbara Millicent, same initials. So good. I wish they would make a doll of her so bad. And I had seen, I wonder if I saved it. If I did save it and I can find it again, I'll put it on screen. Somebody who designs for Bratz, or has been designing for Bratz, did some designs for Berdine. And the designs are straight out of the Barbie movie. And I just think that's so funny. I love it so much. I love the feud between MGA and Mattel. Like, it's just so iconic and so funny to me. And I know that Isaac Larian is a psychopath, but I'm sure the CEO of Mattel is also a psychopath. And the tea ties are smashed literally through everything. This little tie waistband now has a giant hole in it from the tea tie, and I was very careful cutting it out. I just love when my dolls get holes in them when they're brand new. Yes. All right. I think that she is DT tied and removed from the box entirely. The other couple things besides the glasses that came in the box are this absolutely adorable purse. It is so good. This purse is so good. It's obviously just a cute black little purse, but it has this spike detail in silver. It has a lip detail in silver, and then it has these long straps, which I just think is so fun. The back is even painted. Mattel could never. If they painted the front at all, they would definitely leave the back unpainted. So beautiful little bag accessory. I don't even mind that they don't open or hold anything because they look so good. Like, what's a doll carrying around actually? Nothing, because she's not real. I'd rather have the accessory look nice. She comes with a silver Bratz brush. Gorgeous, stunning, nobody cares. And here is her t-shirt. I'm like not the biggest fan of like red. For me, I love it on Jade, but for me, it's not my favorite. But I'm gonna make her shirt, and it's gonna look stunning on me. I know it. But there's the design of it. These shirts are also pretty soft. They feel relatively nice. The graphics are, it feels like a heat set sort of thing. Like, it's not screen printed. It's like a decal sort of situation. I mean, it's nice. It's pretty nice. I feel like for $35 for the doll and the shirt, it's like not a bad deal. I mean, I don't know. You get an article of clothing and a doll for $35. That seems fine, right? I don't know. My perception of like what you should spend on things is like skewed because I'm a ball jointed doll collector, and the amount of money I've spent on some of my dolls is like so outrageous. Like when it comes to fashion dolls, I'm like, that's cheap. But like realistically, I know that's crazy. I don't know. But here we're finally getting to her. Unfortunately, the hair is so freaking gelled. And it's everywhere. Why she needed gel in the ponytail, I will never know. I've got a lot of Bratz hair washing to do. Cut these tea ties a little shorter because they're really hanging out up the back of her head. Let's see if I can push them in. With the softer headed dolls, I just like push them into the skull. And then they have tea ties for brains. But I don't think that's gonna work here. We'll work on that later. Here is the beautiful and stunning and gorgeous Miss Jade, the one, my angel, my perfect girl. She has a very super fun hairstyle. We saw hairstyles like this a lot in the Bratz television show. She's got some little spikies. She's got a wrapped ponytail, but the wrap is like super intricate and fun. It's got like a twist on it. The po just hangs down the back of her head. Love it. In a beautiful black shade, and then she's got her dangly bits on the front here, and they're in a bright white. Very Michelle Visage, very fun. I love it. The only thing I hate is how much gel is in it. Look, it's just like rock hard. So fun, yay. The face though, okay. I like always love Jade's face, even though she like constantly has a red lip. She's got, for whatever reason, blonde eyebrows. I guess she's bleaching them these days. Good for her, that's fun. She's got a really fun eye makeup look here. I love the way that looks. It's a gray on the outer corner that comes underneath the eye, and a sort of salmony pink on the inner corner, and that goes underneath the eye also. And then she's also got that reflective silver up by the eyebrow. So pretty. I love that. She does have a winged liner, and then she's got some beautiful lashes. Both of those things in a lovely black shade, a classic. She's got beautiful rosy cheeks and a not quite red lip. It's a little bit off red. It's kind of a variation on red, but it's lighter red than normal, and it also has that sheen. And it has a beautiful dark liner. Back up to the eyes, because I forgot to mention, she's got classic jade brown and the same cute little star catch lights as the Chloe. And all of these have the shadow and the gray, so it would seem. But Bratz does really interesting things with those shadows too. Like I've seen them in 1,000 different colors, which is just like not done. So that's so fun for me. The outfit, another major selling point. I love the mixture of patterns on this. Like, who would think to do this? Maybe Michelle Visage, but like nobody else, and I love it so much. So her underlayer is this long sleeve leopard print shirt. The shirt has an amazing feel. It's made out of a proper jersey style fabric. It's got a couple of little button details on there. Are these separate pieces or are they one piece? They are all separate. Incredible. So over the top of that, which is a separate piece, is her t-shirt shirt, which she's created a little tank top out of. It has some beautiful ribbon straps here. It's got a lace up in the front, which I love. I can't wait to do that to mine. And she's cut a beautiful V out of there, and it's got the girls on it. I like this one because it has the actual girls on it, which is so fun for me. The belt tie around the waist here is in pink and black. It's got sort of a checkered pattern on it. That has a name though, doesn't it? I can't remember it now. And her underlayer, beautiful feeling jersey leopard print top here has like tails on the front. So fun. I love it. Of course, she needs a bottom, so we've got a cute little skirt here. It is half black, half gray, heathered gray. Very, very nice. It gives a lot of texture and dimension to that. There's printed on top a little fire design on the black side, a little chain detail in a heart shape on the gray side, and then of course it's got a little button detail at the top. It has belt loops. Mattel could never. And this is also made out of a jersey fabric. It's really nice. It's got the same Velcro type closures in the back. So there they are, as you can see, real cute. I love it. She's got 4 separate clothing pieces here, which is great. The Chloe had 3, which is still a valiant effort. And coming on down to the shoes, this is probably like sort of the most disappointing part of the doll because I feel like they could have used a little bit more dimension, a little bit more detail. But they're just a black combat boot, which I love for Jade, obviously. But you know, maybe they could have just given a little bit of silver on the eyelets. That could have just given them a little bit something extra. But they lace all the way up, as you can see. There's some stitching detail on them, which is fun. They've got a giant double platform and a thick heel. Love it. Love the styling of that one. And the moment we've all been waiting for, everybody. These absolutely perfect glasses with the charm in them. I'm just so beyond pleased with these dolls. There's her bag. I can't wait to wash their hair and put them up on the display. They're gonna be so perfect. That's the look at these new Stylin Bratz dolls, everybody, and I am beyond pleased with them. I think they're outstanding. I think the $35 price point with the t-shirt seems fair to me, because like in the store a t-shirt's gonna cost more than $10, and that would make the doll like $25. They come with multiple clothing pieces. There's so much dimension and texture in them. The designs are incredible, like honestly so good. Of course the hair quality on Bratz is great, like it's super soft from what I can tell. The part that's not gelled. They're like a perfect blend of the old Bratz and new Bratz. They're coming together to create some of the most beautiful Bratz in my collection, and I'm so happy to finally have been able, Chloe threw her purse on the ground, get these dolls into my hot little hands. And so I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me this evening. I certainly had truly the time of my life. I love these dolls so much. So let me know in the comment section down below which of these two girls is your favorite. Definitely for me it's Jade. She's perfect in every way. But Chloe is also like 10 on 10. If I were rating them, I'd be like 12 on 10 and then 10 on 10, or maybe even like 11 on 10. Like they're above and beyond is what I'm saying, okay? Did you pick up any of these dolls? Who'd you get? Who you vibing with? Are you a girl with a passion for fashion? I mean, these are all the questions we need answered in the comment section below, so do put your answers down there. It's Brat Summer, so if you're a real one and you watched this far in the video, put a lips emoji down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And from Chloe and Jade and Floptina Mini Stitches, we all hope you have a wonderful time. We hope you have a wonderful time.